Hey guys, welcome back to Stuff and Things for your daily dose of nerd news.
First up today, we talk about an amphibious dinosaur who liked to burrow underground when times got tough.
A pregnant vegetarian goes to McDonald's?
3D printers in space.
So first up for today, you should remember from your biology classes that amphibians like to burrow underground when things are looking a little rough. Stands to reason that amphibian dinosaurs will behave in a similar manner. A new study looked at Metoposaurus diagnosticus and how it adapted.
The region the Metoposaurus lived in had pretty much a wet and dry season, and that was it. So when it got way too dry out for it to really live happily, it would just burrow underneath the lakes it lived in. And you may be wondering, how did researchers come to this conclusion? Well, they looked at dinosaur bones.
When bones grow, they leave rings called annuli. In other amphibians, there'll be long, broad zones of growth indicating wet seasons, and then short zones for almost no growth, indicating the dry seasons. In Metoposaurus' case, it was just really long periods of crap growth, and then no growth during those hypothetical dry seasons. I had a rough life.
Now, when it comes to woman and pregnancy, well, you can expect all sorts of different weird behaviors. But an Essex woman, after 10 years and 2 tries of having in vitro fertilization and not succeeding, decided that she was going to give up her diet. And that was a vegetarian diet. For her 3rd attempt at getting pregnant, she chose to eat all the protein she could, and mainly at McDonald's.
The switch might have been the thing she actually needed. She ended up being pregnant with triplets! Although she says she doesn't really recall much during the pregnancy, I guess it was just a mad blur of meat products in her face. She does remember sending out the man all hours of the night, getting her cravings. She ended up eating like 6 times a day, shoving in all the meat she could. After the 14 months now, the kids have been born, they're all healthy as can be, and she's back on that boring old vegetarian diet. But she does stop by for fries every now and again.
Space! The final frontier, where a lot of us are going to end up working one day. But the big obstacle is actually building structures out there and not just sending them out there, because that just costs way too much rocket fuel and money and time. And so why not just build it out there already?
NASA has been finding a way to do just that with the Spider Fab from Tethers Unlimited. It's a planned robotic 3D printer that, of course, would work in space, and it'd be able to build all of the scaffolding and all the walls, everything needed for large structures, planned up to half a mile wide.
This sounds like totally awesome and I'm right on board, but there are a few more obstacles. And the big one is working in zero gravity. Then comes, what materials do we use? And how do we dissipate heat? If these problems can be resolved, well, we are looking at the future of building shit in space.
So guys, what we'd really love to know from you is if you had the opportunity to work up in space, if you had to kiss beautiful Mother Earth goodbye, just spend some quality time up in there building everything, I don't know, I think it'd be awesome. Let us know in the comments down below if you'd take that kind of offer.
And if you liked what you've seen today, don't forget to click those like and subscribe buttons, because they're all over the place, so we're never going to point to the right place. You may be watching this years from now, and those buttons may not even be there. You will think about liking and subscribing. That is the future. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow!